Alright, so hello to our first year. So this is the last installment of our lesson in combinatorics and probability. Okay, so just to have a recap or a review, if my question is how many possible outcomes are there, again, the question is how many, then the answer would be numbers 2, 6, 8, and 52. Okay, and so on. Kagaya ng ginagawa natin last time, 19 million, there are 3 factorial, etc., etc., di ba? Okay? But if I ask for what are the possible outcomes, you would be writing them all down. Okay? What are the outcomes? So, ililista niyo yan kagaya nito. And what do you call the list of all the outcomes? Now, if you thought of sample space, then you are correct. Okay? Now, in sample space, again, we list down all the possible outcomes. But what about in this case? Nilista ko ba lahat isa-isa yung 52 cards? Hindi. No? What do we use? Instead of writing all the 52 items down, what will we do or what can we use? Okay, so instead of writing them all down one by one, we can make use of the ellipsis. Okay? Parang shortcut na natin yan if you remember our step. So, in our sample space and in using ellipsis, make sure that you would first write the first 3 items. So, gaya nito, nilabisan ko lang, pwede naman yun. Then, the ellipsis followed by the last item. Okay? Bakit tatlo? Para makita kung ano yung pattern. Okay? Ayan. Let's go with the next one. By the way, let me just recall, no? Tandaan niyo ba yung example ko last time about license plates in the Philippines? Okay? So, if we're talking about license plates in the Philippines, that would be a lot. Okay? So, that would be 19,800,000. Okay? So, sobrang dami, no? Okay. So, by the way, since this is recorded, I could not really ask you questions anymore, no? Okay, but let me just remind everyone that week 16 or maybe 17, okay? I'm not sure which week tayo magmi-meet ulit, but that would be the last meeting, no? So, as I've mentioned, bawi kayo sa recitation and all. And since last meeting na nga, kung wala talaga, wala akong magagawa, okay? Talagang some of your classmates were very active during our recitation. Talagang hinord na nila all the points that can be hoarded. Okay? So, sana magawa niyo pa rin ng paraan, especially if you are not attending our classes. Okay? Alright, so, again, since hindi kayo makakapagtanong right now, ako ulit ang magtatanong. What does it mean when we say, here in number 2, without replacement? Okay. When we say without replacement, hindi siya pwedeng maulit, kagaya ng AA, hindi pwede yan. BB, hindi pwede. CC, hindi pwede. Bakit hindi siya pwedeng maulit? Okay, hindi siya pwedeng maulit because of this word without replacement nga. Ang ibig sabihin nito, bawal i-replace siya sa jar. Bawal siyang ibalik sa jar. Okay? So, once kinuha ko na itong si A mula sa jar, kinuha ko na siya, so wala na siya sa choices. Okay? So, I am left with B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K. Okay? Ako, medyo may naiwan pa ditong ilang mark. Tanggalin ko lang. Ayan. Now, here I have the outcomes that I want. Okay? The outcomes na I want to see. What do you call these outcomes na gusto kong mangyari? Now, if your answer is events, then you are correct. Okay? So, again, ang events natin, no tails. Even numbers lang gusto ko makuha. Gusto ko makuha exactly 2 heads, kagaya nito. 2 heads, 2 heads. Red cards only. Okay? So, as you can see, isa lang ang ating event dito. Tatlo lang ang event natin dito. Dito, tatlo din. If you would be counting your red cards, 26 lang po ang ating red cards sa standard deck of cards. Okay? Out of a sample space, dalawa ang ating sample space. Dito, 6 ang ating sample space. Dito, 8. Dito, 52 ang ating card. Okay? So we were able to differentiate already what sample spaces and events are. But my question is, are events always smaller than sample spaces? Lagi bang mas maunti ang event sa sample space? Okay, tingnan natin kung tatama yung inyong hula. Let me use rolling a die for example. Okay, ang gusto kong event dito ay getting a number less than 10. Okay, so ano ba yung mga numbers less than 10 natin sa rolling a die? So, meron tayo 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay? Getting a number less than 10. So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Lahat naman sila less than 10, no? So, ang event natin, may lamang 6. Sample space natin, 6. So, it is possible na maging equal ang event at sample space. Meaning, events are not always smaller than sample space. Okay? So, kagaya nga nito. Right? Getting a card from a deck of cards. Ayan. So again, we had our activity. We were able to answer this already. I asked you to list down the event. And from that, we were able to determine certain events, impossible events, and mutually exclusive events. When we say certain event, yung mga sure na mangyayari. When we say impossible event, hindi mangyayari, and mutually exclusive event, hindi pwedeng sabay na mangyayari. Okay? So, I won't be able to check if you did our activity assignment, pero sana ginawa, ano? I mentioned that you are free to search online. But I do not recommend na kung ano yung nakita nyo online, yun na yung ibibigay nyo sagot. No. Ang gusto kong gawin ninyo is mag-search kayo online, magbasa kayo ng magbasa ng example until you get it. And once na-get nyo na siya, gawa kayo ng sarili ninyong example. Pwede nyong i-pattern mula sa nakita nyo online, no? Kagaya nito. I think some of you found this online. Sige, let me type it down. Getting a number less than 7 in rolling a die. Pagka nag-roll tayo ng die, sure ba na makakakuha tayo ng number less than 7? Okay, yes, sure na sure yan. So, this is an example of a certain event. Okay? What about getting a number? Kunyari, ito yung example online. Ano? So, kayo, try nyo i-modify. Gawin yung 8. Gawin yung, this time, gamitin nyo yung word na more than. Okay? And more than. Yan, type ko lang. What about getting a number more than 0 in rolling a die? Pagka nag-roll tayo ng die, ang choices natin 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And they are all more than 0. So again, that's an example of a certain event. What about this? getting ahead in rolling a die. Quite impossible, ano? Because we will never get ahead in rolling a die. Kasi 1 to 6 lang naman ang choices natin. Okay? Pag nag-roll tayo ng die, ilan ang lalabas na result? Siyempre, isa lang. 'Di ba? So, let's try this one. Getting both 1 and 2 at the same time in rolling one die. Kahit ilang beses niyong paulit-ulitin yan, hindi lalabas ang pareho na 1 and 2 sa pagro-roll ng die. That's an example of a mutually exclusive event. Hindi sila pwedeng magkasabay. Okay? Sige, we have another one. So, may nag-example nito eh. Tama ba to? Getting 4 colors, enrolling the 3 dice in a color game sa mga mahilig magperya dyan. So, this is an example of an impossible event dahil syempre naman, pagka nag-color game tayo, tatlo lang ang dice, tatlo lang ang kulay na lalabas. Imposibleng maging apat yan. Okay? So, try to come up with your own examples using a deck of cards, using coins, etc., etc. Okay? Sige. Let's proceed with the next one. And sorry, meron pa ulit bakas ng dating sinulat. Barahin ko lang. Okay, by the way, so we were already able to discuss probability. So let us just recall the formula of probability. Kagaya ng ginawa ko kanina, balik ko lang dito sa page na to. I wrote down the events, the number of events divided by the total number of outcomes or sample space. So dito, no tails, isa lang. Out of dalawa sa sample space. Tatlo ang even number out of 6 na number. But take note, this should be always expressed in lowest term. Kung hindi marunong mag-lowest term, gamitin ang calculator in order to get the decimal value or the percentage value. Okay? Yan. So, kagaya din nito, I think this is 0.375 or 37.5%. And this is also 1/2 or 0.5 or 50%. Okay? So, in your own words, you should be able to tell me what probability means. Or isipin nyo, ano yung word na synonymous sa probability? Now, if you thought of chances, if you thought of the possibility of something to happen, then that is correct. Okay? So, by the way, let's proceed to activity 6. Ito yung hindi natin na-checkan. Ito yung mga pinagawa ko sa inyo. Again, the probability of an event is the number of events over the sample space. So, number 1, getting a color green and spinning the color wheel above 1. Ilan ba ang color green natin dito sa color wheel? Isa lang naman siya, no? Okay, so isa ang color green out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 colors in the color wheel. So this is the correct answer. Or pwedeng 20%, pwedeng 0.2. Okay, so number 2, getting a ball H from a jar containing 11 balls labeled A to K. So, syempre, isa lang naman yung ating ball H dito out of 11 balls. So, the answer is 1 out of 11. Or, the answer is 0.09 or 9.09, sorry, 9.09%. Okay? And number 3, getting ahead in tossing a coin and a die. Now, here, number 3, it does not matter kung anong lumabas. Basta ang habol lang natin is getting a head. Ilan ba dito yung may head? So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 sila out of 12 items here. Okay? Ayan. So, number 3, getting ahead in tossing a coin and a die. That's 1. So, remember this should be in lowest terms. So, this would be 1/2 or 50% or 0.5. Now, somebody asked, ma'am, ano pong unit ang gagamitin namin? Should it be fraction, percent, or decimal? You can use any of these 3. Maliban na lang kung in-specify ko sa inyo na use or express your answer in fraction, express your answer in percent, express your answer in 2 decimal places. Okay? So, that is how we'll be doing it. Activity 6.5, getting to red and spinning the color wheel above twice. Now, obviously, walang red. So, I think some of you answered this. Okay, I'm so sorry, pero mali ito. Remember, when I ask for the probability of something, ang ibibigay nyo sa aking sagot ay number. Itong sagot na to, itong naka-braces or empty set, you will only use it for list of events or list ng sample space. But if I'm asking for the probability, you will write 0 or 0%. Okay? Pag nilagay nyo ay 0/5, kailangan i-express nyo sa lowest term na 0. Number 2, getting 2 balls AA from a jar containing 11 balls labeled A to K without replacement. Again, bawal ibalik yung bola. So, imposibleng makuha ulit natin si A dahil nasa atin na siya. So, this again is 0. And number 3, getting a sum less than 15 in tossing 2 dice. Sige, para mas madaling i-visualize ng lahat, let me type down the possible combinations pag nag-toss tayo ng dalawang dice. Okay, 1, 1, 1, 2, 1, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, 6, 2, 1, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, then 3, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6, 4, 1, 4, 2, 4, 3, 4, 4, 5, 4, 6, 5, 1, 5, 2, 5, 3, 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, and then I have 6, 1, 6, 2, 6, 3, 6, 4, 6, 5, 6, 6. Iilan pa lang yan, ha? Okay, wait. Let me just move some of these pababa. Baka sakaling mas madaling makita. Ayan. Okay. So, if you would try adding them all, na medyo tedious, no? Simulan na lang natin dun sa pinakamalaki. Okay? Pag pinag-add ko ba tong pinakamalaking numbers natin, 6 at 6, ano ang sagot? 12. Okay? So, pag pinag-add ko to, which is 12, so sa tingin nyo ba, itong mga to ay mas malaki sa 12 or are they less than 15? For sure, all of them are less than 15. So, 36 out of 36 would be equal to 1 or 100%. Okay? So, some of you might not do this anymore. Naisip nila na there are 36 combinations, ma'am. Saan nakuha yung 36? Again, dalawang dice. Sa unang dice, ilan ba ang pwedeng lumabas na sagot? 6. Pangalawang dice, ilan ang pwedeng lumabas or ilan yung choices natin? 6. So, 6 times 6 is 36. Okay? So, that's it for activity 6.5. And I think we can now proceed to our activity, no? So previously we had a Kahoot game, okay? Uh, so what you will be doing is I want you to pause this video. I will discuss each answer one by one. Okay? So what I want you to do is whenever you are done with question 1, balik kayo sa video para i-play yung answer key or yung explanation. And then go back to Kahoot for question 2. Then balik kayo sa video for the explanation and so on. Okay? Now let me just give the mechanics for the Kahoot game. Okay? You'll be getting your Kahoot link separately. So please take a look at it sa ating Google Classroom or sa Messenger kung saan ko ipoprovide yung PIN code. Okay? Mag-iba-iba kayo ng PIN code per class. Okay, but then I will be playing it already. Uh, Ayan. So again, let me just give the mechanics for the Kahoot game. So this Kahoot game is time limited, 1 minute per question. Okay? So in that 1 minute, dapat mag-solve na kayo at magsagot na kayo. Take note na bawal pong magpalit ng answer if nasigutan nyo na. So please be careful in clicking. Okay? So let me just share my screen. Okay, so you will be again receiving your own Kahoot link. So please go to kahoot.it. Okay, yan, kahoot.it itong nasa taas na to. Okay, enter the PIN code. And for your nickname pala, okay, please use your, as much as possible, last name para madali kong ma-identify kung sino yung nagsagot. Okay? Yan, so I'll be starting the game already. So, pwede kayong makisabay dito, no? Yan. Alright, so please go to your Kahoot. Please answer question number 1. How many ways can you answer a 5-item true or false test? Pag-isipan nyo mabuti because it's 5 items and it's true or false. Ilan ba ang choices ko sa first question, second question, and so on. Okay? So, I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. So the correct answer here is 32. As I have explained or as I have given in the clue, 5 items siya, di ba? Okay, let me draw here. So I have question 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So gaya ng ginagawa natin sa logic. Okay? Sa question 1, ilan ba ang choices natin? Dalawa kasi true or false. Question 2, dalawa din because true or false. Question 3, dalawa din. 4, and 5. And what we'll be doing here is we're going to multiply, multiply, multiply. Kagaya nung ginawa natin sa truth table natin, iba pinagawa ko kayo ng tree diagram sa true or false na yan. Okay? So, the answer here would be 32 combination. Okay? Yan. Again, next. So, please proceed to question number 2. How many ways can you answer a 5-item true or false test correctly? This time, dapat tama ang inyong sagot. Ilang ways ba pwedeng tumama? Okay? So, pause this video because I'll be giving the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bakit 1 ang sagot? Again, let me draw the blank. Meron tayong 5 question or 5 item. Question 1, ilan ang tamang sagot? Isa. Question 2, ilan ang tamang sagot? Question 3, ilan ang tamang sagot? Question 4 and question 5, Tig-iisang tamang sagot lang naman yan. So, 1 times 1 times 1 times 1 equals 1. Another thing is, ilan ba ang answer key? No? Okay? So, that's why the answer here is 1. Okay, sige. Let's proceed with the next one. Okay? Question number 3, pag-isipang mabuti. Now, what is your chance of answering a 5-item true or false test perfectly? Para to sa mga mahilig manghula, alamin natin ngayon kung mataas ba ang chance ninyo maka-perfect sa 5-item true or false test. Okay? So pause this video because I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, again, sa question number 1, kagaya ng pinakita ko kanina. Okay. There are multiple ways. Meron tayong iba't ibang pag-iisip. But here's mine. Question 1, ano bang chance kung makatama? Di ba isa lang ang tamang sagot out of dalawang pamimilian? Ganon din naman sa question 2, question 3, and question 4, and question number 5. Diba? So if I would be multiplying 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2 times 1/2, the answer is 1/32. O yan, simple na lang. Ang sagot natin kanina, isa lang yung way nating makatama sa ating true or false test. Divided by yung sagot natin sa question 1, we have 32 ways of answering the true or false test. Okay? So now let's proceed to question number 4. What is the probability of getting both heads when 2 coins are tossed? Again, what is the probability of getting both heads when 2 coins are tossed? Pag-isipan nyo muna kung ano yung sample space or ilan yung sample space. And ilan doon yung both heads. Okay, so go to question number 4 and pause this video. I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ang ating sample space dito, pagka nag-toss tayo ng dalawang coin, pwedeng head-head, pwedeng head-tail, pwedeng tail-head, pwedeng tail-tail. Meron tayong 4. Diba? Ilan ba sa kanila ang both head? Isa lang. That's why it is 1 out of 4. Okay, so let's proceed to the next question. Question 5. What is the probability of getting a sum of 0 when throwing 4 pairs of dice? And what is the probability of getting a sum of 0 when throwing 4 pairs of dice? Siguro pag-isipan nyo muna itong mabuti, no? So I'll be revealing the answer. By the way, pause your videos. I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Una sa lahat, walang 0 sa dice. Okay? So, how much more kung meron tayong 4 pairs of dice? So, wala pong 0 sa dice, no? So, hindi tayo makaka-0 if we added the number. Okay? Sige, let's proceed with the next question. Agad-agad. Now, getting a sum of 0 when throwing 4 pairs of dice is... Okay, so I won't be giving any clues here. Medyo obvious na to. Medyo giveaway na to, no? So, pause this video because I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Getting a sum of 0 when throwing 4 pairs of dice is 0 probability. And 0 probability is an impossible event. Hindi siya pwedeng ito. Kasi when you say it's possible but would not likely occur, ibig sabihin may maliit na chance. Let's say kahit may 1% chance pa yan or 0.01% chance, there is still a chance. Pero ito, imposibleng nangyari. Okay? So let's proceed to the next question. Question 7. A jar contains 3 red, 2 blue, and 5 green marbles. What is the probability of getting 1 green marble? So please pag-isipan nyo itong mabuti. Okay, mag-ingat sa pag-click. Okay, and try to analyze the question well. Pause this video, and I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay, bakit 1 ha? Ma'am, isang green marble lang naman ang hanap, di ba? The analogy that I would want you to think is, imagine nyo it's a raffle ticket. Okay? Imagine nyo a raffle ticket. 3 sa akin. Okay? 3 kay teacher. 2 kay friend. Tapos, 5 yung raffle ticket mo. What are your chances of winning? Your chances of winning is 5/10 or 1/2. Kasi kalahati ng tickets nasa iyo eh. Okay? Now, same thing for this. Okay? 5 ang green marble natin out of 10 marble. So, getting a green marble has a 1/2 chance. Okay? Nilowest term lang natin. Alright, question number 8. So, kung natuto kayo sa question 7, then you would be able to answer question 8. A class has 15 boys and 20 girls. If a student is picked at random, what is the probability that the student is a girl? Pause this video because I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, meron tayong 20 girls out of 20 girls plus 15 boys, or we have a total of 20 girls over 35 students. Okay? Actually, the best answer is syempre i-lowest term natin, and that would be 4/7. In this case, since walang 4/7, ito yung pipiliin nating sagot. Next question. Question 9. Okay, siguro kailangan nyo ng tulong ng inyong notebook, ng inyong notes, because I've discussed this and I actually asked you to search for this. Okay? How many ways can 4 people be arranged in a circular table? Again, nakikipause na video, go to your Kahoot game so you can answer there. Okay? And I will be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bakit 6? Saan ang galing yung 6? Remember, pagka circular table, we have the formula for circular permutation. n-1 factorial. Again, binabawasan natin ng isa kasi kagaya nito. 4 na tao sa circular table. Okay? Yan. Ito yung mga pwesto nila. Now, this is also the same as this one. Circle lang naman kasi. So, kahit magpapalit-palit, kung kahit umikot kayo, that's still the same arrangement. That's why binabawasan natin ng isa. Kasi, pare-pareho lang naman ito. Okay? I hope you're able to get the logic behind that. So, ang gagawin natin dito sa problem nito would be 4 minus 1 factorial, which is the 3 factorial. 3 times 2 times 1, which is 6. Next question. Okay, question 10. How many ways can 4 people be arranged in a row? Anong klaseng function kaya ito? Is this permutation, combination? Is this sum rule, product rule? Is this factorial? Kaya pag-isipang mabuti, pause this video. I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. We have here the word arrange. Okay? And remember, pagka nakita natin yung salitang arrange, this is a question of permutation. So, apat na taong pamimilian, permutation, kasi may arrangement, 4. 4 kasi yung i-arrange. Okay? Apat na pamimilian at apat yung iuupo. Okay? Let's say, for example, seating arrangement. Okay? Or another thing, this could also be yung mga blank, blank, blank natin. Sa unang pwesto, may apat akong pamimilian. At dahil nakaupo na siya, nakapwesto na siya, tatlo na lang pamimilian ko dito. Tapos dito dalawa, dito isa. Which is also the same as 4 factorial. The answer is 24. Okay? Alright, so next, question number 11. What are the chances that 4 people will be arranged in a row alphabetically? Quite similar to the question earlier, pero isipin ninyo yung question 2 or question 3. Okay? And makikipause ulit ng ating video, go to your Kahoot game, and we'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Yun nga, diba? Sabi natin kanina, merong 24 seating arrangement. Ilan ba yung alphabetical doon? Okay, let me just type all the possible combinations. A, B, C, D, A, C, D, D, A, ulit. A, B, C, D, A, B, B, C, A, C, B, D, A, C, D, ito, A, C, B, D, A, C, D, B, A, B, B, C, A, B, C, B. Next is B, A, C, D, B, C, A, B, B, C, D, A, B, B, C, A, B, C, A, B. Actually, madami pa yan. D, A, C, D, D, A, B, B, C, D, B, C, A, D, B, A, C. Okay, napakaraming combinations. Ano? But anyways, if you would list down all the 24 combinations na meron yan, isa lang naman dyan ng alphabetical, which is the A, B, C. That's why it's 1 over 24. Okay? Alright, so next question. Okay, I think it's fair for everyone. Hindi nila alam to. Question 12. How many outcomes are there in drawing one card in a deck of cards? How many outcomes are there in drawing one card in a deck of cards? Again, pause this video. Kumuha kayo ng baraha dyan kung kailangan, bilangin ninyo. And I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. How many outcomes? 52 because there are 52 cards in a deck of cards. Okay. Ang habol ko lang naman ay one card. Di ko naman in-specify na red card, spade, heart, king, queen, or whatsoever. Basta one card. And there are 52 cards to choose from. Sige. Question 13. Just a few more questions. Ayan. Mukhang kailangan nyo ulit ang inyong mga baraha. Kailangan nyo bilangin. Because what is the event of choosing a king from a deck of cards? Again, what is the event of choosing a king from a deck of cards? Pause this video and I'll be revealing the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Puro numbers tayo kanina, but this time I asked the question, what is the event? And remember, pag sinabi kong what is, ang hinihingi ko ay yung lista. Okay? But if I ask how many how many outcomes are there in choosing a king? There are 4. What are your chances of choosing a king? The answer would be 1 over 13. Ito ay lowest term ng 4 over 52. May 4 na king out of the 52 cards. Alright, next. Question 14, last 2. What is the probability of choosing 5 of diamonds from a deck of cards? Okay, so again, you might need your cards. Be familiar with your cards. I'll be repeating the answer in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. I am asking for the probability. Okay? And remember, probability is event over sample space. Meron tayong isang 5 of diamonds sa deck of cards out of 52 cards. So the answer is 1 over 52. Okay, last question na tayo, okay? So the last question is, getting a result of 6 from a toss coin is, naku, napakahirap yata nito Napakahirap yata na makita ang 6 from a toss coin. So please pause this video and the answer will be revealed in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So the answer here is, naku, ito lang. Kaya dito, ito, a mutually exclusive event, okay? This also falls under impossible events, okay? Hindi naman pwedeng merong 6, okay? Sa toss coin. If we will be talking about money kasi, wala rin tayong makikitang dalawang number. Kahit pa sabihin natin nag-toss coin tayo, nakalagay ay piso at saka 5 piso, hindi naman lalabas pareho yan. Okay? Wala tayong coin na 6 ang nakalagay, so that could be considered a mutually exclusive event. Okay? So, that's it. Okay? So, if you were able to reach until the 15th question without fail, then congratulations. Okay? So, that's it for our lesson on combinatorics and probability. Alam niyo na what happened. So, please be prepared for a quiz. I'm not sure if it's this week or sa week 17 na. Tingnan natin kung kayo ay mapagbibigyan or bibigyan kayo ng pahinga. Okay? So, whatever it may be, I want you guys to be ready. Okay? So, thank you so much and I'll be seeing you all next time. Bye!